Welcome to Tecmo Tuesday. It is once again Tecmo Tuesday time. Brand new season. This time it's the 77 Buccaneers. I've decided to go back and defend the Super Bowl championship as the expansion Bucks. Funny thing though, because of the fact that this is accurate rosters of the 77 season, the Buccaneers who did not really win a Super Bowl, went through some turnover. So even though we won a championship in this, Tecmo-verse, I guess you could call it, definitely have some differences as far as our roster goes. Like, for example, Steve Spurrier is no longer our quarterback. We got Gary Huff as our starter. We have Ricky Bell and Anthony Davis as our starting running backs. Morris Owens and Isaac Haggins are our top receivers. Dana Nafziger is our tight end. And there's some familiar names here. Like, Leroy Selman is on the line, on the defensive line. But, definitely some unfamiliar faces on defense as well. And this is a whole different ROM, definitely designed by somebody else. Like, for example, just the fact that these helmets are different. Like, this is the old school Bengals helmet. The old school Bills. I think the Giants actually had gone to their other ones. The Jets are, the old school Jets. So, this was made... there was some alterations made. It wasn't just simply roster changes. So we'll see what we got here. We open up things with the Eagles. It's weird. Week 2, we're the only team playing, but I think that's a means of... Yeah, Week 12 has only a couple games. That's a means of getting the 14-game schedule in on this throughout 17 weeks of play in the in this hack ROM thing. So where in the hell are... Oh, yeah, well, second to last game. Let's see how things go. The Raiders lose to San Diego in overtime. The Steelers beat the 49ers. The Bears beat the Lions. The Packers beat the Saints. The Cowboys beat the Vikings. Giants beat Washington. Colts, I think they lost to Seattle. Miami beats the Bills. The Oilers lose to the Jets. Patriots lose to the Chiefs. The Falcons lose to the Rams. The Browns lose to the Bengals. And now here we are with our game. So we'll see how this, I gave this a quick exhibition, like dry run, to make sure that everything was, operated correctly and all that. It didn't seem like it was vastly different. Like I've seen some, roster hacks where the ROM is very different. The gameplay is very different. Or at least there's enough big changes. Like, for example, breaking tackles, not breaking tackles, but dragging defenders behind you. Alright, we get things started off with a blitz, and we're going to let them get right around us. Alright, well, that's not bad. 5 yards. It looked like it was going to be worse, but we should have had more, considering we called the right friggin' play. This is going to be interesting. I got to see who my, best defenders to control are. It looks like White here, number 45, is pretty fast. I like to have a quick defender so I can, be in a lot of places at once. Like getting blocked right there and giving up a first down as a result. That was, that speed really came in handy there. I did call a shotgun play, and it wasn't this one. Get all the time in the world. So many Buccaneers over there. Why couldn't one of you make a pick? Come on, come on! Right, well, we got him in a tough spot. These are some dark jerseys here for the Eagles. Oh, I bit the fake. I went for the guy that they play fake to. I mean, that's what the play action is made for. to do that shit. He's going to the middle of the field, or the way down there. Yes, we got a... Yeah, middle of the field, my ass. Alright, so we get the ball. We get a nice defensive showing there with a... Oh, you know what? I shouldn't... I didn't fucking change the playbook. I think this is the second season in a row I did that, where I'm just operating on the default plays. This is a good start here. First offensive snap is a big-ass run for Bell. See how Huff goes. Whoop. Well, very resourceful to get a nice little... That was a lot better than it looked like it was going to be. That was making something out of nothing, as they say. Nice first down. I'm going to get rid of this play that I'm going to be calling right now. This shotgun draw. I'm not big on these. Because when you get... I mean, that was a pretty, you know, nice game there for 6. And I'm going to keep that first pass play, because this always seems... This one that I'm going to call right here. It always seems to be a nice, you know, possession catch, and there's a touchdown. You know, you need a few yards. You need a good high percentage first down. Pick up a chunk of yards. It's a nice first down play, too. You know, you can get to... If you don't get the first down, you get close. Works out pretty well. But yeah, the shotgun draw I'm not big on. I'm not big on in this game, because if they call it, you're fucked. And there are other plays that are kind of like that too. But it's like it's a rough loss of yardage, and it also can be the worst part about it is the fumble that you might give up as a result of getting tackled in the midst of that play developing. All right, nice D there. Alright, good D again, that time by the drones. Alright, nice defense once again. So the funny thing about Eagles Bucks at this time period was they met in the, I think it was the 79 or 1980 NFC Championship. No, it was 79. They beat the Eagles to get to the NFC Championship, and they lost to the Rams. Eagles went to the Super Bowl the year after. But that was a big deal because, you know, the Bucks were brand new. You know, they're only a few years old. It wasn't as insane as, you know, the way it worked out here where, you know, win the Super Bowl as the expansion team. But it was still pretty freaky, especially at the time when it took a long... It was really tough to build expansion teams at that time. Just and I got slammed anyway. I didn't want to throw a pick. Everybody was covered. All right, I got 2 running backs running routes on this play in case I need to throw it short. Oh shit. Yeah. See that play? It took too long to develop. I cycled past the guy I was trying to throw to. I ended up throwing to him, but it was too late. The defender got in there and broke it up. So that one's on me. But came away with points, and we have a 2-score lead. I don't know why it says AFC in the end zone. I mean, maybe it's I mean, I'm sure it's like it's the same end zones for every single game, but all right, that was a nice tackle by me. I'm liking this white dude. And after I say that, I fuck up. Excuse me. I am gonna mess around though and try some other guys, but that was. But he's the front runner at the moment for like the guy that I'm gonna go to the most so far. All right, let's try a linebacker here. All right, another long ass third down conversion attempt. Try wood. They're gonna run. See, that time I was like, I stayed at home because I knew it was a long ass distance to get a first down. So it didn't matter if I tackled them at the line, behind the line, you know, on second and short, or, you know, second and 4, something like that. Like, I would, if I saw an opportunity to, just don't fumble it, man. That's the end of the half. If I saw an opportunity to tackle a guy for loss, you know, I would bust through. But in that case, I just wanted to make sure I stayed at home, evened out my, you know, lined him up so that way I could get the tackle. So often when I, you know, plow through the line to get a guy, I end up over pursuing, or, you know, just not putting myself in the best position. All right, we got a nice return here from Haggins. This is some great field position here to start the third quarter. You know, I was thinking too, you know, it's like the fact that this was obviously made by somebody other than who made the last, the 76 hack. And oh, here we go, touchdown to Owens, nice. Was the fact that I wasn't so sure about the attributes of these guys. You know, I felt like there were some players on the 76 roster in the last game who might have been, you know, a little bit better than they should have been, attribute-wise. So it's like, okay, we're going into a mystery here of what this team looks like in this game, because of the fact that it's, you know, a whole different, I don't know, hackers or whatever, you know, develop programmers or semi. They definitely know whoever it is didn't just go into a roster editor, that's for sure, because they have all the helmets changed and everything. It's a little more elaborate, so I think more details went into it. So it was very interesting to see what these teams will be made of. Alright, third and long. Once again, another long-ass third down. Alright. Overthrown big time. That's... Jaws has not looked too good today. Ron Jaworski as the Eagles quarterback. Alright, I'm gonna, you know, mostly run and protect the lead, not fuck up. Or try not to fuck up, I mean, you know, that's the idea. That's the... Oh, God. Wow, see, here I am saying, let's not fuck up. And here I am calling the play that I said I don't like because of the fact that I could fumble when they blitz like that. And it almost happened. Wow, I was just trying to... Did I get the first down? I was just trying to get some yardage to make it third and manageable. And I ended up getting the first down. That's when you know, when you're hot, you're hot. You know, things are going well, they're going well. Ball bounces your way. Inside the 20, we are kicking some ass today. I might have jinxed it, but, you know, like, I might have jinxed something. Like, it's going to be tough to lose this game at this point, but especially after this touchdown. But, you know, I might have caused some voodoo to run an injury bug on the team as a result of, you know, my declaration of ass kickery. Let's see what, oh, look at that. Called it. Might get ourselves a shutout here. Safety? Oh! Nah, they made a nice play. So close to getting, you know, the trifecta, the touchdown, field goal, safety. Fumble. All right, we got another turnover. Defensive touchdown. Defensive touchdown. All right, so we didn't get the safety, but you know, we got a defensive score. Wow. So offense, defense, special teams, all coming through. We had the big return on special teams to start the second half. We had, you know, the defensive touchdown with the fumble there. We did have a pick early on. We might have a shutout depending on how this last drive here goes. And overall, defense has just been playing outstanding. Plus, the offense has been very effective. That was a 50-50 ball there. And we came out on the, See, now there, I wasn't letting myself get faked out. I knew it was either going to be up the middle or off to the bottom part of the screen, so I just kept running downward, and either way, I was going to have a pretty decent angle at it. They could have stayed at home if they stuck with them. And, you know, I wouldn't have been able to stuff them for a loss or anything like that, but, you know, I was... Alright, so fourth down. Oh, I dove. I thought that was going to be one of those, like, big fucking gains. Alright, we got ourselves a nice, drone sack. Second and forever. I stayed at home once again, you know, just have everybody stay in their place. If you know, if I bought into that fake and ran to the other side, I would have been out of my, you know, wheelhouse. You can keep running it all they want, you know, like they're barely creeping up on the first down, and there's only 54 seconds left here. Oh man, a pick would have sealed it. Oh, well, so I was trying to fourth down, so it kind of does. I really should be putting subs in right now just to, you know, avoid the injuries. And you know, here I'm staying in bounds. It's not, again, like I could just run out. Although it would keep the clock moving. And one more touchdown for good measure. Wow. What a performance. What a way to cap it off with a long touchdown run. 21-point fourth quarter. You know, it was... We actually scored more points in the fourth quarter than we had in the rest of the game combined. Ricky Bell with 142 yards rushing. That's huge. Huff was, you know, very efficient. 114 yards and 83% of those completed. Including a nice long touchdown to Owens. And then, I mean, but the defense was outstanding. We gave up, you know, 74 yards rushing, and, you know, an okay amount, but, you know, with only 22 yards passing and a pick. Jaworski had a horrible fucking day. All right, so let's sim the remaining game, which was the Cardinals over the Broncos. And now, week 2 is there's only one game. It's us. I mean, it's one of those weird things where technically there are more games. I think that the rest of week 2 is week 3. It looks like we don't have a game in week 3's listing. We don't. So what I'm gonna do is next episode I'll play this game, and then I'll simulate week 3, and that'll bring us back to normal, I guess you could say. And then it'll be week 4, but it'll really be week 3. So ignore the annotation of what week it is on this list. It's not what week it really is. So anyway, that'll do it for this first week of the season. Nice victory to have. That's it. Nice win to start it off, and we'll see you next week when we play. Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking look to. Oh, the Vikings. All right. I mean, I'm looking too far ahead. I'm like, okay, what's the week after that? I forget. Yeah, it's the Vikings game that's first. So Minnesota will be the next one. And oh yeah, by the way, it's all NFC teams as opposed to last year when the Bucs were in the AFC West. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.